Are you scrolling through your phone right now? Feeling empty, anxious, maybe even depressed? What if I told you there's a therapy used in Japan that has no pills, no therapy sessions, no talking, and it works better than antidepressants? Doctors prescribe it, insurance covers it, and you can do it today, for free. Stay with me. In the 1980s, Japan had a crisis. Suicide rates were exploding. Depression was everywhere. Burnout was literally killing people. The Japanese government had to do something. So they studied their healthiest, happiest citizens, people who never got depressed, who lived to be 100 years old, who had mental peace. And they found something shocking. These people all did one thing regularly. Something so simple, it sounds stupid when you first hear it. They walked in the forest. That's it. No meditation apps, no therapy. Just walking among trees. But here's what's crazy. When scientists tested this, they found it actually changed people's brains. It lowered cortisol, the stress hormone, by 30%. It boosted immune cells. It reduced depression symptoms better than medication. So the Japanese government created an official therapy. They called it Shinrin-yoku. In English, it means forest bathing. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. How to use this ancient practice to heal your mind. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you spent an hour in nature? No phone, no music, just you and the trees. For most of us, the answer is never, or maybe when we were kids. Here's the problem. Humans evolved in nature. For hundreds of thousands of years, we lived in forests, by rivers, under open skies. But in the last 100 years, we've trapped ourselves in concrete boxes. We stare at screens for 14 hours a day. We breathe recycled air. We never see the sun. Your brain wasn't designed for this. Your nervous system is screaming for nature, but you ignore it. And that's why you're anxious. That's why you're depressed. That's why you feel so disconnected from everything. The Japanese understood this. They knew that when you remove a human from nature, the human breaks. So they created a solution. So what is Shinrin-yoku? It's not hiking. It's not exercising. It's not even really walking. It's about bathing your senses in the forest atmosphere. Here's how it works. You go to a forest or a park with trees. You walk slowly, very slowly, and you open all 5 of your senses. You see the green leaves, the patterns of light filtering through the branches, the textures of bark. You hear the wind in the trees, birds singing, leaves rustling under your feet. You smell the earth, the wood, the fresh air. You touch the tree bark, the moss, the cool air on your skin. You taste the clean air as you breathe deeply. That's it. You're not trying to achieve anything. You're not counting steps or burning calories. You're just being present in nature, letting the forest heal you. The Japanese believe trees have an energy, and when you're near them, their energy transfers to you. Your stress dissolves, and your mind clears. Western science might have called this pseudoscience, but then they tested it, and they were shocked by the results. When you walk in a forest, 3 amazing things happen to your body. First, trees release chemicals called phytoncides. These are natural compounds trees use to protect themselves from insects. When you breathe these chemicals in, they boost your immune system. Your natural killer cells, the cells that fight cancer and viruses, increase by 50%. And this effect can last for a whole month after just one forest walk. Second, your nervous system shifts. You go from the fight or flight mode that keeps you stressed out to rest and digest mode. Your heart rate drops. Your blood pressure lowers. Cortisol, that destructive stress hormone, decreases by 30%. Third, your brain literally changes. The part of your brain responsible for worry and overthinking, the prefrontal cortex, becomes less active. At the same time, the part responsible for emotion and empathy becomes more active. You actually start to think differently in nature. Your negative thoughts quiet down, and you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. Japanese researchers found that just 2 hours in the forest has the same mental health benefits as a week of vacation. A single forest walk can be more effective than many antidepressants. So here's exactly how you can practice Shinrin-yoku today. Step 1. Find your forest. You don't need a huge national park. A local park with some trees works just fine. Even a tree-lined street is better than nothing. The goal is to be surrounded by green, away from traffic and noise. Step 2. Leave your phone behind, or at least put it on airplane mode. No music, no podcasts, no distractions. This is non-negotiable. Your phone completely defeats the purpose. Step 3. Walk slowly. This is not exercise. You're not trying to reach a destination. You should be walking at about half your normal pace. Some people walk so slowly, they might only cover a single kilometer in 2 hours, and that's perfect. Step 4. Engage all 5 senses. Stop and really look at the trees. Notice the colors, the shapes, the way light filters through the leaves. Listen to the sounds, the wind, the birds, your own footsteps on the earth. Smell the air. Fresh, clean, alive. Touch the bark of a tree. Feel its texture, its temperature. Breathe deeply and taste the air. Step 5. Do this for at least 20 minutes. 20 minutes is the minimum to start getting the mental benefits. 40 minutes is even better. 2 hours is ideal. But I promise, even just 20 minutes will change your mood. I tried this for the first time 3 months ago. I was completely burned out, anxious, and couldn't focus on anything. I thought it sounded stupid. Walking slowly in a park? That's therapy? But I had nothing to lose. So I went to a park near my house, put my phone away, and just walked. The first 10 minutes, my mind was racing, thinking about work, about problems, about everything. But then, something shifted. The thoughts started to slow down. I noticed the trees, the wind, the birds. By minute 20, I felt calm, like a heavy weight had been lifted off my chest. When I finished, I felt clearer than I had in months. I wasn't magically cured, but I felt human again. Now I do this twice a week, for about 20 to 40 minutes each time. And it's changed everything. My anxiety is manageable, my sleep is better, and I actually feel connected to life again. This might sound dramatic, but it's true. Here are a few extra tips to make Shinrin-yoku even more powerful. Tip 1. Go in the early morning or late afternoon. The light is softer, the air is cleaner, and there are fewer people around. Tip 2. Go alone. Talking to someone can break your connection with nature. This is your time. Tip 3. Sit with a tree. Find a tree you feel drawn to, and just sit with your back against it for 10 minutes. Just breathe. The Japanese believe this is the deepest form of connection. Tip 4. Make it a ritual. Same park, same time, every week. Your mind will start to crave it. Here's what the Japanese understand that we in the modern world have forgotten. You are not separate from nature. You are a part of it. When you disconnect from nature, you disconnect from yourself. Depression, anxiety, burnout, these aren't just chemical imbalances. They're signals. Your body is screaming, I don't belong here. I need to go home. The forest is home. It's where your ancestors lived. It's where your DNA was formed. When you return to it, even for just 20 minutes, your nervous system recognizes it, and it relaxes. You don't need pills. You don't need expensive therapy. You need trees. Shinrin-yoku is free. It's available today, and it works. So here's your challenge. This week, find 20 minutes. Go to a park. Leave your phone. Walk slowly among the trees. Open your senses. Breathe the air. Touch the bark. Listen to the wind. Give yourself permission to just be. No goals, no productivity, just presence. The forest will do the rest. The Japanese have known this for decades, and now you know it too. If this video helped you, please share it with someone who's struggling. Comment, "I will try Shinrin Yoku," so I know you're going to do this. And subscribe for more ancient wisdom that actually works. Remember, healing isn't always complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as walking among trees. See you in the next video. Now go outside.